Good morning, New Orleans Saints fans, and good morning, sports fans out there. I am EJ504, and welcome to the Baddest Sports Show podcast in the Deep South, y'all. It is another season. It's week one, y'all. I want to tell y'all, go ahead and look at the link in the chat if y'all want to go ahead and join. As always, we not only give ourselves a voice to go ahead and talk, but there's a voice for you for everyone out there. So go ahead and click that link if y'all want to go ahead and join in on the podcast and have anything to say this morning. You're more than welcome to go ahead and hop on this morning. But y'all, it's week one. It's the Carolina Panthers. Ain't no more talking no more. It is here. It's time to suit up. It's time to play. Y'all, we got lots of topics to talk about this morning. We got, predictions out the wazoo about, MVPs of the season, who's gonna be fired, who's not gonna be fired. Will the Saints actually make the playoffs this year? We have lots to talk about. But while I'm sitting here waiting on every 504 to come on in here, because y'all know y'all want to hear the mouth of the South, go ahead and talk as well. I want to mention too as well, y'all, on that we do have the post game show coming on today. So right after the game ends, we will have the post game show. We will have the post game show going on today. Um, If you want to go ahead and come on in that, I will send the link out for that as well. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and tune into that. That is probably our best part of the show. Everyone gets, to talk about the recap of the game and go ahead and get excited about whether it's a Saints win or a Saints loss. Everybody talks about that, of course. So we have a lot going on, y'all. I see Derek Turner in the chat. He says, "Let's go. It's week one." I see Chris in the chat. He said, "Who that? What's up, baby?" Yeah, guys. Look, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, man. This is it. This is it. I've been hearing a lot of talk from a lot of people this off season. I've been hearing, Dennis Allen this, Derek Carr that. I've been hearing a lot of upset Saints fans this year. But this is it, man. I mean, we basically know what we're gonna get out of this season. We know one or two things. We know if the Saints make these playoffs, then hey, Dennis Allen and Derek Carr, they have a chance to go ahead and prolong their careers with the New Orleans Saints. But if they do not make these playoffs and they have a horrible season this year, they're gone. So we know these things. We know these things, but there are Saints fans out there, unfortunately, that's pushing the issue a little too fast, and we're only in week one. Let the season play out, y'all. Let the doggone season play out. Chris also says in the chat, he says, "Woke up happy this morning. Football is back." Hell yeah, man. I woke up with a sense of energy this morning, man. I know I was pretty excited about it, man. This felt, I don't know about y'all, but this felt like one of the longest off seasons in a while, man. I don't know. It's the same. It's always the same, but to me, it just felt like one of the longest off seasons to me, man. Like gosh, man. And I was sitting there watching Tulane yesterday, and I was watching LSU. Well, I didn't really get to watch LSU because they put it on ES. I don't get all that and everything, but I did watch Tulane. Tulane looked really good, man. They had a loss last night. Yesterday against Kansas State. I'm still proud of them. They played very hard against them, and they got to play Oklahoma this week. They got to get a win on the road over there if they want to be alive for the playoffs, because the rest of the teams that they have on their schedule isn't too strong. So, but I am excited about them. And LSU, they bounced back pretty well against Nichols yesterday, so it was good for to see a win for LSU. So bringing a little momentum to the Saints today, if that means anything. So I see Ever 504 in the chat, and I see Nas in the chat, y'all. That's the first two guests that we have here starting the new 2024 NFL season, y'all. And hey, good to see you, Bucks fan. You look, I ain't gonna lie to you, Bucks fan. You're one of the few Bucks fans that I actually, you know, don't hate, man. Like I'm, and you maybe hate is a
Oh, don't
strong
forget
word.
about Dustin. Don't forget about Dustin on the Facebook page.
Yeah, but he
Dustin.
doesn't come in the podcast,
Yeah,
man.
I know,
You
but
know,
I see what you're saying.
you know,
Podcast.
but I just have to say this about Bucks fan. It's like, and maybe hate is a little too much of a strong word because I don't hate anybody, but maybe dislike their team and their fan base. I'll say that. But Bucks fan, you're a pretty good, a cool guy, man. We always see you in the chat, man, and you don't come in for no negative talk or anything like that. You genuinely love the rivalry between the Saints and the Bucks, even though it's not really as good of a rivalry as the Saints and the Falcons. So uh, but good to see you in the chat, man. Chris also says in the chat that he's ready to see this new offense. Nas, I'm gonna start with you this morning. Nas, just talk a little bit about what you're looking forward to see from this New Orleans Saints 2024 NFL season, man. This is a new year, a lot of pressure going on, man. But what are you looking to see to kick off Week 1 against the Carolina Panthers?
I'm looking to see the offense just play to their strength. Run the ball, play defense. On top of that, play smart football. Hardly no penalties, smart football. Know what I'm saying? Just play the Derek Carr strengths. I even posted that on the page. Play the Derek strengths. Short game, midfield game, play action game. Only use the deep ball game with Derek Carr when necessary. That run game, you got 7, 41, and you got 21. Those two out the three are going to eat this year because of the fact of the system that we're going back to. And on top of that, with the Carolina Panthers, this is really a familiarity case because of the fact of we're going against the former Tampa Bay offense coordinator who's the now head coach, which means we're going to be playing that Tampa Bay offensive playbook. So DA should already be familiar with it, already know the playbook. The only difference is it's just going to be in different formations for Bryce Young. That's all it is.
I
Play
like it.
scout.
I like that take, Nas. I agree to the point with, make it easier, for Derek Carr today. We're really gonna have to look at that offensive line. That's probably the biggest area on the offensive side that I'm really like looking at, and I'm saying, like they're gonna have to really help this man out in order for them to have some success. But the fact that we hired Clint Kubiak, Kubiak knows what he wants to do with this offense. I was very encouraged to see, even though it was preseason, but watching that 49ers game, that was really a good game to really watch and see what the Saints were going to do. So I was encouraged to see that the run game. I'm gonna give y'all a heads up, Saints fans, that it's gonna be a lot different than what we are used to as Saints fans. We're used to the vertical pass happy offense that we usually see from Sean Payton in the Drew Brees era. It's not going to be like that. We're going to see a lot of ground and pound to set up play action in this offense, y'all. So y'all get ready. It's going to be different. Hopefully, though, different is good this season. I want to mention this too. Bucks fan, he mentioned that Tyreek Hill. It was breaking news this morning that Tyreek Hill got in trouble this morning. He was driving recklessly to the stadium this morning. He got detained by the Miami police this morning, but luckily, he's able to go today. He's able to play today for the Miami Dolphins. But just something that
Can
broke
you hear
today
me?
in the news
Can you hear me on the
today.
mic?
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, that's amazing. I can't hear nobody.
You well, hang on. Well, let me check your mic, man. Hang on. That's probably because you connected to the You probably because you're connected to. All right. Yeah, yeah. He was connected to Bluetooth, y'all. He's having some technical difficulties, y'all, over here. But y'all, to keep the show going, Chris says no sloppy football. T Dirty says what's down, what's up with you, T Dirty. Always good to see you. Um, and T Dirty also says, I hope they don't underestimate Carolina. We want to blow out today. I agree with you on that. Us as Saints fans, we want to blow out today, but we got to remember that it's a rivalry. Carolina's going to play us very hard today. Bryce Young's got some more weapons that we have not seen before. So they're going to play us hard. Okay, it's not just going to be an easy rollover. Not I want to see a rollover, but I'm just telling y'all, if some things go haywire, be expected. I'm just telling y'all right now. Also to the Fluffhead 2020, he said, "Go Panthers." I guess
Hold
he's a
up now.
Panthers fan in here. I guess he is. Well, hey, look, we'll see you on the field, Fluffhead. Chris said division games are always close. He also says maybe he was driving fast to work trying to get there. Who knows? Yeah, talking about the Tyreek Hill situation. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say on that. I think they're still investigating that, but I think for him to go ahead and go through that during the first game of the season, man, you don't want to be in no type of trouble right now. So,
Right, yeah, because they'll kick you out.
you're right, exactly. So that's a
Everything, I'm back.
situation. That's a situation you definitely gonna have to monitor over
Why?
there in Dolphin Land. They're gonna give him some type of
Why
repercussion
don't
in the
they,
NFL.
EJ? Why don't they just players like that, especially a player of that caliber? Excuse me, y'all. Good morning. Who that? Um, why don't they take a player of that caliber and find a way to get those guys to the game? Just set up some kind of
Yeah,
transportation for
like
them. I don't get it.
you know what? That's a good question. And good to see you up in here. I'm gonna tell you right now. They treat the. I understand what this is grown ass men out there playing, football in a professional league, but like they since the high school level,
Right.
or we can even go down
That's
to
where I'm going with that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we can even go down to middle school. I know I used to drive on a bus with the rest of my team. We go everywhere together to
hmm
the game. Like they're
And
letting
they're
these
already local, so why not just get those guys some transportation? They're at home
right,
and get them
right,
to the
like
game.
they letting these guys do whatever the hell they want, and this opens up stuff like this for them to get in trouble. I don't understand it, man. If I was the head coach of an NFL team, I would incorporate, having
Some
my
kind of
team
transportation.
together,
Yeah.
so they wouldn't
Yeah.
be getting in no type of trouble,
And that
But
also
everyone's
that
different.
also boosts team chemistry too. That lets them
Yes,
come together.
yes.
You know.
Yes, for sure. That's a great question, though. But I'm gonna go to every 504 first, then I'm gonna go back to you on with this question. Every 504,
Every
uh,
what's up, boy? What's going on? What's
same
going on?
question. Same question I asked Nas this morning, man. Tell me a little bit about what are you looking forward to. This is week one, Carolina Panthers. Dad, what are you looking forward to?
Well, first of all, if y'all wondering, and y'all probably wondering, I'm in the truck, but I am home. Okay, I'm right here. This guy is on the porch, and I'm in the truck, and we don't like to be together because we disturb each other as we can't talk to each other.
Yeah, it's
So
The
connection,
neighbors?
connect,
connection.
and the connections just get bad. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, so if you see me sitting in my truck is in my parking lot. But anyway, um, anyway, that's the good part about being in the country, huh? One of the things, what was the question? And you can repeat that.
The question was is just talk a little bit about what are you looking forward to in week one.
Well, this game is the Alvin Kamara game, and I see it's written all over it. Okay, I think what they're gonna do. Okay, this is the start of the rejuvenation of Alvin Kamara. I think what bringing Kubiak was, bringing that system is similar to the McCaffrey leaving a different situation where McCaffrey left Carolina and rejuvenated his career with the 49ers. I see a differences of Kubiak rejuvenating Alvin Kamara. They running the football, and it's gonna open up the pass. I think the Saints are not going to be as flashy. They're gonna be smash mouth football. They're gonna go or give whatever's open. They're gonna go after. And I just think that with this team, The defense, the way our defense is solid. I think you run the football, you gash them, you run. Play action pass is going to be wide open. I look at Jawan Johnson having a big game today. I look at Foster Moreau having a real decent game today. I don't see this bet, and I think Chris is going to have a real
Every
good game.
504, hang on, Dad. I don't want to interrupt what you're saying because you're hitting it on the head. But breaking news this morning: the inactive list just released for the New Orleans Saints, and I want to say this out there for Saints fans. Uh, to start off, Spencer Rattler will be inactive today. Jake Haener will be quarterback 2. Jake Haener will be quarterback 2 for the New Orleans Saints
Oh
today.
Lord, they're about to cut up. You better cut it
Yeah.
out,
Oh,
EG.
they're going to have a hard
The
Oh, they're going to have
quarterback
Spencer
rule.
Rattler is inactive,
Oh,
y'all.
It's the
He is the
quarterback rule.
emergency
Taysom
quarterback.
put that on the
I,
map.
I,
He
I
is the
told people,
emergency quarterback.
I said, look,
Also, A.T. Perry is active. He is active to play
Put him on
today,
y'all
y'all.
fantasy team, man. He gonna
He
get that
is
80
he's
yard
on the
active to
bounce.
play.
fantasy team. I know, like I said, the agenda. You heard this on Twitter. They have the agenda, and he's gonna take
Also,
over.
hang on.
He's gonna take over, and you're gonna hear,
Also,
oh, they just don't want him behind because he's threatening Derek Carr. You're gonna hear all kinds
hang on. We're gonna get into that. Hang on. Sal DeVary is active as well, and Willie Gay is active today. He is
of.
active
Willie
to
Gay
play
is
today.
active.
He
Wow.
is active.
Good.
And
And
I wouldn't look too much past because the man
hang
is
on,
not
y'all.
active
My
today.
mistake on A.T. Perry. A.T. Perry is inactive. He is
Okay.
inactive today.
Okay, he's inactive. But
So,
I wouldn't look too far on the quarterback situation because if I'm hoping as a Saints fan that Derek Carr doesn't get hurt. So I'm not looking forward to see Jake Haener and Spencer Rattler this early in the season.
yeah.
I still think that these two young men have to be able to develop. It's not about feelings. Football, it is what it is. Okay.
Hmm.
Our Saints fans are going to get emotional over backups. Let them get emotional. Look, I'm concerned about the starters right now.
Yeah.
Don't tell me nothing about these backups. Please don't make a controversial statements over backups. That's just to me.
Well,
I think.
hey, look, y'all just mentioned it when I said it, y'all. Look, they're gonna cause hell about this.
Oh yeah.
Spencer is
Already
not
knowing.
active today. But I will say this for y'all, Spencer Rattler lovers out there. I will say this. He is the emergency quarterback. So if Jake Haener and Derek Carr goes down today, he will be available to go ahead and suit
So
up
you're
as
saying
the
he's still
emergency
active
quarterback
on the
today.
roster? He's still active to play.
Well, there's this system, and I'm glad you said
I
that.
mean, if he in the street clothes, he can't play. But I'm
Well,
asking you
hang on,
because
Ever
you're confusing
504.
me now.
Let me explain this to you. That's why I'm glad you brought that up. There's this new system in the NFL where you can only suit up 53 players on a roster, right? So the Saints only prioritize suiting up Derek Carr and Jake Haener today, and they designated Spencer Rattler as the emergency quarterback. So he will be inactive technically on the roster. He only suits up if Jake Hanner and Derek Carr goes down today. So you will see Spencer Rattler in street clothes today. He will not be suited up in his Saints uniform today. He is technically
So he can go to
inactive.
the locker
un-
room and put clothes on. That's what you're telling me. He can go to the
yes,
locker. He
yes,
can go to the locker room.
he will be able to go back into the locker room and suit up. But on the sideline to start out today, you will see him in street clothes today.
Okay. Well, I'm not panicking over two backup quarterbacks. Really, it's not a big deal to me. Okay. Jake Hanner to me earned. He was here last year. He was drafted last year. I just I understand what people look like in preseason games. I don't
Hmm.
want to. I think Spencer Rattler is our future quarterback. I think that he needs to sit and learn a little bit more about the NFL. He was a fifth round draft pick. It's okay, Saints fans. They didn't cut him. They just didn't start him or start him over Haney this game. That's why they did not make a second quarterback. That means next week we can have Spencer as the guy.
That's true. That's
So
very true.
please don't take nothing from this.
That's very
They're
true.
only doing this because that guy came here from last year.
Right. Dennis Allen did say that this was going to be an ongoing competition all
Ongoing thing.
season long.
Ongoing thing.
So maybe next week we can see a flip flop as Spencer Rattler be the quarterback 2 and Jake Hanner be inactive next week. So it's an ongoing process, but I'm just saying for today's game, that's what it's going to be. Saints fans, swallow the pill and move on with it. Also, Brian said, "Wazam." He said, "Who that, baby? Good to see you in the chat." He also said that he's been dealing with emotional people crying, saying our offense are going to be trashed. They was crying over Zach Ball.
Yes.
Man.
Saints fans ain't got nothing to tell me because they emotional anyway.
Yeah.
They've been all they've been doing. They don't believe we're gonna win anyway. So why would you care about a backup quarterback?
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I'm not talking about all Saints fans. I'm talking about some of you guys, you buffoons. You know who I'm talking to. I'm not saying the whole Who That Nation. I'm talking about some of you guys who are who just causing nothing but, to me, controversial with the football team. Okay, so I told y'all I want to see this team play. Now after today, if the team is lousy, then I can sit there and go retract myself and say, hey, you know what? We got to go in another direction. Even probably after full games, y'all. I'm giving Dennis Allen 4 to 5 games to turn the season to make us respectable. Okay. And then I think the Saints, me and EJ are going to shock y'all on what the predictions are going to be at the end of the season. Y'all probably going to wonder what the hell are they doing.
But yeah, I can't wait till predictions out. I can't wait to that part.
We see something that y'all don't see. But go ahead.
But Brian, I do want to hit on this point because that was a point of emphasis during the Eagles and Packers game. A lot of y'all was watching that game. It was like loving over Zach Bond all of a sudden because I've never seen so many Zach Bond fans in my life. So that was crazy to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. But when y'all seen Zach Bond have some type of success, a lot of y'all was complaining and groaning.
But they didn't like him here.
It's another Saints athlete that's doing well, and the Saints let go and all. All he did, y'all. I'm gonna really explain this situation real quickly. Like Zach Bond only rushed. He only rushed with the Eagles, okay?
And we need
for our defense, we need a linebacker to not only rush the quarterback, we need him to cover. Willie Gay can cover and rush. Okay, Demario Davis can cover and rush. Pete Werner can cover and rush. Okay, so I'm tired of y'all with all these overreaction about these players that go to other teams and go ahead and do well at these other places. I gotta stop that.
But they didn't want him. Saints fans did not want Zach Barnes last year, EJ. They was going crazy. They kept saying he was a bust.
Right. Exactly.
And on top of that, here's what they're not talking about. They're not admitting that it was the system. He was
be happy for the man that he's doing well for the Eagles, man. Look,
in a system he fits. A 3-4/4-3 outside pass rush linebacker.
If we would have let the guy, the white kid that we got at linebacker,
Caden Ellis.
No, the one we starting right now for us,
Pete Werner.
If Pete Werner would have gone, they would do the same thing with Pete Werner.
Yeah.
It's just Saints fans. You cannot please Saints fans. They're gonna find any way to be negative about the organization. And there was the main ones calling this man a bust. Said the main one saying we should have been let this man go. But the man was not. To me, when you look at football, you got to look at is there the right system. And I don't think we drafted him with the right system.
Exactly.
Dennis Allen is not. His linebackers are expected to cover, not just pass rush.
4-2-4, 4-2-5, 4-3-4 system type of linebackers.
Correct.
Yeah, you remember that? Chris said Zach intercepted the ball and once fumbled at the same time.
Exactly, Chris. Chris, I'm glad you brought that up. Y'all remember when Saints fans was mad at Zach Ball for that play? He intercepted the
We'd have won the game. We'd have won the game if he don't
at the same time.
At the same time, hey, it's the system.
Calm down, man.
Y'all gotta. That's the thing. EJ, you said this. We gotta stop putting players out of their natural position.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, where it's not just pulling players out of the net, stop drafting players. That's not a part of your system. We talked about this years ago when Sean Payton them had drafted a Hall of Famer out of New England. I can't think of the kid, the white boy used to play for New England Patriots. He was their
Nikovic.
linebacker. Huh? Nikovic.
Yeah.
And Nikovic was a 3-4 linebacker, and he was drafted to us as a 4-3, running a 4-3 scheme. And Rob never got a chance to make the team, but he went over to New England and became a superstar in their system. It's all about systems. You
Right.
got to be able to evaluate your talent and see what fits your system. Dennis Allen runs a different system where he needs linebackers that can cover and be able to run fast and pass rush.
Right.
Football is more than just one. When I look at Saints fans, they don't look at the whole picture. Saints fans are just so negative, and I think half of them haven't played football, EJ. And I hate to put that like that, but I really believe
Look.
half of them haven't played football, haven't put a helmet on, haven't ran and caught anybody.
Oh, hey, we know that. We all know that. We all know
Because they don't have
Look,
no understanding.
a lot. That's not
And
just
that's not
a
a shot
Saints
to
thing.
anybody who hasn't.
That's not
But
just
I'm
a
talking about the
Saints
ones
thing.
who really
That
emotional.
is an NFL thing. That's an NFL fan thing where we have a lot of experts. And when I say experts, I say quote unquote experts that think they know what they're talking about when it comes to football, and they've never suited up before in their life. Did y'all see the video? I forgot what the reporter's name was on ESPN, but this guy, he tackled a dummy on the beach, and he separated his shoulder. He separated his shoulder. That's a prime example. A prime example
Shout
that
out to
you
Derek White.
guys, you experts out there that think
Calvin
y'all know what it's like
Watson
to
and
be a football
Trent.
player. Y'all wouldn't last one down out there as a damn football player. I just had to mention that to
Yeah,
y'all, though.
EJ, we be so all of us. We be indicting these NFL players like we are so better than these guys. They trash. We be well, you can pick us up off the street. No, you can't pick some of us off the
No,
street.
you can't. No, you
I know.
can't.
Stop it, man. Stop living in your delusion. I am 49 years old. And when I was even young, I already look, man. I played the game, but I didn't play the NFL game. Okay, I played high school ball, I played semi-pro, but I didn't get a chance to stay out there and just play the real game with NFL. Without, I even had opportunities to go on and walk on and make and play to make NFL team to try out. But I never got to a level as the other brothers. I can't see myself talking about a Dalvin Brew. I can't see myself talking
That's
about
right.
some of these brothers who is actually, it's just to me.
It's different out there.
It's different out there.
Yeah. Look, I
NFL is a different
played
beast.
college ball. And look, I can sit there and try to brag all I want and everything like that. But NFL, when you get to the league, that's different, man. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and act like I've been on that level and done that. I'm not gonna do that, man.
Pony locks, greetings.
I'm not about to go to sit there and down a lot of these athletes that have made it on a level where I haven't even been, So I'm not going. A lot of y'all are hard on these athletes, man, and y'all never even touched or graced the field even before
Fred
y'all
Thomas
lives,
was trash. Let me tell you something. Fred Thomas was trash, but Fred Thomas played for multiple teams in the NFL. That's much as I can't say for a lot of people. He played for the Seattle Seahawks. Fred Thomas had a long career in the NFL. So when I sit there and I listen to us be so critical, you know what I would give to play 10 years in the NFL?
Yeah.
I mean, when we say trash, I mean, come on, man. We really got to be.
These ain't no scrubs, man. These they in the league for a reason. They're in the league for a reason, man. But let me shout out Calvin Calvert. Who that baby from Phoenix, Arizona.
We got some of my Indians in the chat.
We got Derek White. Who that baby? We got Pony Locks. Greetings, Chief, and greetings to the chat. We also, of course, got Master Davis, Eagle fan in the background.
We got an Eagle fan on here. And let me tell you about this Eagle
Davis
fan
in the background today that has joined the chat as well.
This Eagle fan, you barely won that game.
Before I give it to Master Davis, though, I gotta give it to Onk because Onk was here first. Onk, tell me your little spiel about what you're looking forward to in this week 1 matchup against the Carolina Panthers.
Thank you so much, Derek. We're gonna subscribe right back to you.
What I'm looking for
this
morning, fellas, I'm looking for, like Everett said, I agree with him. The resurgence of Alvin Kamara. I'm looking for him to get a buck 50 today, 75 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. That's
Hmm.
what I'm hoping for him
Thank you so
from
much,
him.
Derek. Hold up, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Thank you so much, Derek, because I believe all Saints channels should be supported on YouTube. All of us. I kind of see how some people favor other YouTube channels that are Saints made, and they don't give all of us. I think we all doing a great job when it comes to covering the Saints, and I think we should support all of them. And I thank you for taking the time, brother, to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. Go ahead. I'm sorry, brother.
Appreciate that, there. Appreciate that. Another subscriber on the list. If
T
you're new
Dirty
here
said
in the
we need
chat
a
and y'all are
fast
watching
start.
us, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe today, man. We appreciate the love, man. And like I said, if y'all want to go ahead and join the chat, man, and come talk with us, it's open here now. I'm gonna go put the link again in the chat so y'all can come join. But it's always open. We love to give y'all a voice, not just us. It's not just us talking on here. We like to
Right.
talk with everybody, man.
Right.
So
We are the people's channel. We
yes,
are probably very few channels on YouTube that opens up all the time. We give everybody. It's just not me and my son. I'm the co-host and my son is the host, and we just talking. We give the panel to all of the Saints Nation, and we do this
yes,
consistently all the time.
yes. But go ahead.
And I'm looking forward to Derek Carr in the passing game. Like somebody said, fast start. I'm hoping that we come out and score on the first drive. I know that's not always possible, but I would like to see them come out and get that play action going, get that run game going, beat them up a little bit in the trenches. Uh, our offensive line get their confidence going and just play the game today. Just go out there and play the game. Get your feet wet, get comfortable, and go ahead and send Carolina back on to Carolina, because they're gonna be here. We gotta make a statement today. I think today is the statement day game. I really do. I
I
think
like
game
it.
one of the season is the statement game. It's a divisional game. It's a rival game. We gotta
Mm-hmm.
punch them out, man. We gotta shut
And then,
everybody up.
and then you
All
got
that
to
talk.
remember, we got to keep our streak up. It would be Henry. This would be the fifth year in a row that
No,
The
it
Saints
would be the
lead the
sixth
league.
year in a row.
Yeah,
Correct.
the sixth in. I'm sorry, and the Saints are the only team in the NFL, the only team that has that record. So
Right.
that's currently the second one is I think it was the second one. It's a 6-1 team. I think it's I can't think of the team. It's the Green Bay or somebody who's 6-1. But the Saints are the only team in the NFL that starts the season off. They will be 6-0. So we want to
And
keep
and that
that
is
going,
something
y'all.
nobody talks about, and that's a
Nobody,
great
nobody,
point.
nobody's
A
talking. And
great point.
Dennis Allen has been the coach of.
You sure has. That's a
he
great
was
point.
the coach of two of them. So let's just
We
give
gotta
that.
come
Let's
up.
just
I
let it
just
sit
think we
there.
gotta
Yeah,
come out
hey,
and make a statement.
that
Come
would
out
be
and
six straight home opener wins, man. Hey,
and
that's hard to
and
do. That's
and I'm
six
and I'm and
different
I'm gonna
teams
give you
each year.
I'm gonna give you my MVP early. And they gonna get mad at me for saying this, EJ. But I'm serious. I think the MVP today gonna be Derek Carr. I'm serious. I'm not just saying that to stir the pot. I think Derek Carr gonna get 250 plus yards, 3 touchdowns, no interception. Okay. I think he's gonna probably have complete maybe 67, 68% of his passes. I'm not underestimating Carolina, but I think Derek Carr is going to play well today. I think he's going to have a very decent game. I think Kamara is going to help with that. Taysom Hill is going to help with that, the running game, and it's just going to open up the passing lane. That's what I'm hoping for, but that's what I see.
I like it. I like it. Let me give it to Master Davis here. Master Davis, Philadelphia Eagles fan, as I mentioned before.
Lord have mercy.
Also a Bellhaven grad with me, man. That's one of my great buddies. We went to school together, man. One of my all-time favorite people. Love that guy right there, man. Even though I hate his damn Eagles, I hate his damn Alabama Crimson Tide.
Oh,
I
come
hate
on
him to
now.
death. But
Hold up now, EJ.
but but despite all of that, it's always good to have him on the chat here, man. Master Davis, I do want to ask you a couple of questions because for you guys won. Y'all won y'all week one game this Friday
Mm-hmm.
against the Green Bay Packers, which was a damn good win.
Yeah.
Despite
It's a
the
good game, too.
conditions over there in
That was
Brazil,
close.
Brazil was. I'm not gonna lie, they did y'all horrible with the field. The field conditions was really bad. Everybody was slipping on the ground out there. Uh, horrible for the NFL
Well, they
to
did
even
Green
do
Bay
that.
bad too. Go ahead.
Let's not go back to Brazil though. Let's not go back.
Yeah, let's not do that no more, NFL. And hopefully, Jordan Love is okay. Prayers out to him. He's got an MCL injury. He's gonna be out for 3 to 6 weeks. So that was just a horrible idea to have them out there. But Master Davis, tell me a little bit about how you feel about your Eagles winning that game, and also talk about Zach Bond. You have Zach Bond on your team now, okay? And just and just talk about how you felt about his performance, in that game. I know a lot of us at watching that game, a lot of us were semi happy with Zach Bond when he played with us. I think he fits y'all's team very well. He rushes very well for y'all, but he's not a cover damn linebacker. I think you should
Not
set
at
that
all.
straight
Not at all.
for
He fits your system
Saints
just
fans
well,
out
brother.
there.
That boy couldn't cover nothing.
That boy could only cover running backs.
First
Yeah,
off,
just
I'd
blitz
say
the quarterback. That's all you got to do.
I'm watching that game to be back to
Everybody, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Jerry G. He's in the chat. He's the ultimate, one of the ultimate Saints fans, because I like to say we ultimate as well. Jerry G is a mod for almost every channel of the New Orleans Saints, and he is well respected here. He's a mod here. He's a well respected brother here. Everybody, if y'all get a chance, subscribe to that brother, man. And I'm telling, and T Dirty got a nice channel, y'all. So go ahead.
So, watching that game kind of took me back to the Super Bowl because we was having field conditions back in 2022. If y'all remember, we all had to change our cleats. Everybody was slipping and falling. It was just a whole deja vu. Like, it was crazy. It was a good win. I seen a lot of good, a lot of bad, but I also seen a lot of adversity that we overcame because, when we play a good team like that, I wanted to see how we would respond. And I feel that, our team responded very well when it came down to, us facing adversity. I felt that we need to start playing our starters on preseason because we didn't. That goes along with the Packers. You have to realize it. The Packers didn't play their starters nor their quarterback. We didn't play our starters nor our quarterback. And they both was just like freelancing it. They were freelancing.
Yeah.
And like I said before, we I feel that we had the better skill players. That's why we won that game. I feel that we did. Our coaches did a good job of staying the course with some of the play calls. Tristan Hurts still, even when Jalen threw those 2 interceptions. And I love the fact that the way he bounced back on that last drive to maintain the ball. That's what I wanted to see. That's did he want to just win, or did he want to pull a Dak Prescott on me and try to continue to play this Superman role and throw another pick? So I'm excited. I'm actually excited. This offense is looking new. We're balanced. We're a lot more balanced than we were. We ran 93% shotgun last year. 93%. Let that sink in. We're not no more. I think that percentage dropped drastically after this game. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Zach Bond, he had one heck of a game. He was our backup linebacker. Nobody don't even realize it. It was supposed to be Devin White.
He was.
Okay.
Say that.
Devin White was the starter. It both been him with Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean, we needed him to start, and he showed up when he needed to.
Right.
He's producing. That's all I needed from him. Now, Zach Bond shocked a lot of people.
Shout out to Ryan.
I think Zach Bond did perform better than Nakobe, even though Nakobe made plays. But I feel that Zach Bond will be starting a little bit more. I feel that we're going to be using him more as a spy.
Right.
Especially, when it comes down to passing and having Devin White take the drop back in because he's more athletic. Devin White, one of his biggest pros is basically cover. That's why we have him.
Master, not to even cut you off, but talk about too that Devin White, the reason why he's the better linebacker and starting for y'all is that Devin White can cover somebody. Zach Bond can't cover.
He's a cover linebacker. That's why we really needed him. Because you realize you go back to that game, a lot of times Jordan Love was attacking those middle part of the field when the Kobe Dean was. The Kobe Dean is short, right? He's built for the run game.
Right.
And I know he is. Zach Bond is
Exactly.
built for the run game. And if you guys go back and look at his second sack, we didn't have him covering. We had him
Did Jordan
flying.
Love finish the game, Master? Did Jordan Love finish that game?
What'd you say?
Do you believe the injury to Jordan Love affected the Packers? Because you do know that he has an MCL. You know what I'm saying, and it's a sprained MCL. I mean that game was very competitive. I can actually say that I like your team. I think offensively y'all gotten better. I think that defensively y'all gotten worse. I'm just being objective. I'm being objective. You're gonna probably score with the best of the teams in the NFL, but if you keep playing the way you played today, I'm just going by. I mean, yesterday. Well, I mean, was it yesterday, EJ?
It was Friday.
Yeah, Friday. I'm only going to go based on that game. If y'all play like that, brother, going into shootouts, you're not going to be champions.
Well, remember, too, Saints fans, it will be a Saints and Eagles matchup.
Hold on. I'm glad you mentioned that. If you realize that Jordan Love had a horrible game.
Yeah,
go back and look. Hold on. We talk about our defense. We turned the ball over twice on our side of the 25. Our defense held twice. The score actually
gave up 29 punts, brother. You gave up 29 punts to a quarterback.
Listen. I'm saying, look at the game. Look how the game. Did you watch?
I mean, you say he had a horrible game, but I'm looking at the stats. Okay.
No. Did you look play by play of the game? Did you see how the game turned out that way? Because if you go back and look, we turned the ball over.
Shout out to Big Dog Philly.
We had a pick. I'm serious. We had a pick and we had a fumble. We did not give up.
There's another Philadelphia fan in the chat. His name is Big Dog Philly. He's born and raised Philadelphia. So I'm just letting you know you're not alone, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. We did not give up. We did not give up a single touchdown when we gave the ball up on our side of the 25. Our defense showed that they can go. Now, did they make big plays? Yes. This is the Packers. The Packers is always going to be ahead of the team. This is not no ordinary.
That's why I'm not going to go too crazy on y'all because I do say this.
But Jordan Love receivers, look at Derek White saying
they're not a scrub.
Jordan Love, his receivers were slipping and dropping the ball.
I got one more. Isaiah Rodgers was our second corner. We had our rookie. We had a lot of people miss pieces out there. We missed Devin White. That was also effective in our passing game, and we missed Isaiah Rodgers, who's also considered our second corner, who wasn't out there.
I don't blame you, Derek. I'm not trying to get you to subscribe to Philadelphia.
Good. And the fact that we literally put Maddox in the position. I know that we're gonna put Q at the nickel. Q, the rookie corner we got, he did doggone good. And
last thing I want to ask you real quick, Master. How did you feel about CD Deuce?
I feel good about him.
You feel good about his play in that game?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I just wanted to ask you, because there was one particular play. David Reed had that man slipping out there.
The play was it's supposed to be in cover 3 zone. He missed one read on that zone and he missed the tackle. Everybody's gonna miss a tackle.
All right, that's enough of that Philly.
You know I gotta pick with it. I gotta pick with you.
To the Saints now.
Go ahead.
But this is the Saints podcast right now. I'm not. We won off. But this is all about y'all.
Yeah, look, you know I had to pick with you, but look, back to the game, y'all. Back to the Saints in Carolina. I'm gonna talk a little bit about Carolina and what they have to offer. We can't just talk about Saints all day, every day. We have to talk about our opponent and what they have to offer and what we are going to expect to see from them. Look, it's Bryce Young's second season in the NFL, okay? Now, last season, it was a pretty damn shitty season for him. Not going to lie to you. They put him in a bad position, all right? Carolina was pretty bad. Okay, and they didn't give him no help. They ain't give him really too many weapons. They signed Miles Sanders into a big ass contract that he did not deserve. Okay, and he turned out to be a bust. All right, but I'm gonna just tell you right now, the Panthers did a good job this offseason to better put weapons around this man. Okay,
and they gave him Adam Thielen too.
Right now, the Carolina Panthers aren't the same team that we saw last year that we just run over.
Nope.
Okay, Now
Well,
I
They are
think
not.
coaching, right? Listen, first of all, I can't pronounce the man, Kalalis, whatever his name. He gave us trouble as the offensive coordinator of Tampa Bay. So we can't sit up there and just act like
you
He
you know
talking
knows us
about
because
well too. Yep.
Canellis.
yeah, because
He knows
this
well.
guy
Yeah,
play calling
that's the former Tampa Bay
he was
offensive coordinator,
he
so it's
was
gonna
Yes,
be the same
eating.
playbook.
Hold up
yes,
now, he was eating the Saints alive. And that the first game against Tampa Bay, he was eating us alive up in the dome. So
yeah,
and then it took us to come back that second game when we got adjusted to him,
yeah.
and we beat the smack out of them on the road at their house. So I'm not gonna, by no means, I'm not gonna sit here and act as though because that's Carolina that we can't lose this football game. This is the NFL. The
Yeah.
NFL, any team out there, and this is why I don't get some of these national media people who get out here. We saw this in college football. We watched Notre Dame lose to a team, Northern Illinois. Come on, man.
That's
Come
true.
on.
That's true.
So we can't ever look ahead of our opponent. Much as we are excited about this matchup, we got to go out there and with killer instinct and put points on the board and don't care if that's Carolina. Look to them like that's the Philadelphia Eagles. Look to them like that's Dallas. Y'all, we got to beat the brakes off them. Don't let them hang
True.
around because if they hang around, we'll be in danger of going 0-1 very early.
That's true. The more, look, I'm gonna just tell you right now, in games like this, when you're playing division rivals, the more closer the score is within the game, the more confidence that team has within the game. Okay. Now, look, Carolina right now, I'm gonna just tell you right now, like y'all, did y'all see that podcast that St. Brown had, that the two St. Brown brothers had, and they was
Oh,
talking
it's
about
horrible. It's horrible.
they were
I,
they
don't,
were talking
I
about
cannot stand either
they,
one
they
of them.
were they were talking about the Saints, and he was talking about how nobody in that locker room believes that they're going to the Super Bowl. Well, I hate to say this, but I look at Carolina in the same way. I don't think no one believes that they're going to the Super Bowl. But when you in matchups with teams like this, when you're in a division rival matchup with a Carolina Panther, with an Atlanta Falcon, with a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, when you're in a rivalry game like that, they're gonna give you the best that they got. Okay, they're gonna pull out stuff that you have not seen, or that they probably wouldn't do to another team. Okay, so they're coming to play. They're gonna bring everything to you, but at the same time, it's all up to the Saints to set the tone. What the Saints are going to do on the defensive end? What are the Saints going to do offensively? Okay, we talk a lot about how the Saints have a championship defense every single year. Okay, but I still have to see it all come together. Okay, offensively, we know the question marks that rely on the Saints every single year. The past 3 seasons, we've been having question marks on the offensive end. Will those question marks be answered today? Will Derek Carr be able to comfortably run this offense? Will Alvin Kamara look the same today? Will we see the same Alvin Kamara today? Can Chris Olave be receiver number one in New Orleans? Can he be the receiver number one in New Orleans today? Can Rashid Shaheed be receiver number two, be the explosive guy next to
So he
Chris Olave? Can he be the number two today? Can Jawan Johnson open up the field in the middle of the field and be a tight end one
come on,
today?
Jawan. We need you, bro. We need you, Jawan.
Can Trevor
Can,
Penning,
can the
can
stop?
Trevor
Can the
Penning
Saints
block
stop
today?
a mobile quarterback? Can the Saints finally stop a running damn quarterback?
There you
Chase
go.
Young.
There
Chase
you
Young.
go.
Chase Young.
Can Chase Young bounce back and look like a damn perennial all-pro today?
I think he will. I
Can
think he
Trevor
will.
Penning, can Trevor Penning block somebody? God damn it. Can he block
Yeah, come on,
somebody?
bro. Tell him again, EJ.
Can I get an amen, a witness in the background? I want to see Trevor
Yeah, you
Penning
got all
put
that. You got all
somebody in
that.
the ground. I want to see somebody put him in the ground today.
You got all that.
All
I'm
right?
standing up. Yeah.
That's what I want to see, man. I want to see Kool-Aid McKinstry get involved today.
Kool-Aid.
I want to
Yes,
see
Lord.
Paulson and Debo
Hey,
knock
that's
it
my guy,
down.
man.
That
That's
grape
Can
my
Derek
Kool-Aid, you
guy.
Carr
hear me?
not
That
run
grape
into
My
a
Kool-Aid with the
guy.
sack?
lemons in it.
Can Derek Carr just throw the damn ball away?
I was just about to
Come
say
on now,
that,
Evan. He been throwing a lot of
man.
picks now. Come on now. But
No,
yeah, no
I said
fumbles. No
sacks.
fumbles.
I'm
No
talking about
fumbles.
running into a sack.
Yes. I
I'm
That's
know
not
what you're
true.
talking
talking
about
about.
because he don't throw
I know what you're
interceptions
talking
now.
about.
Derek Carr
I
don't
know
throw
what you're talking
interceptions.
I
about.
got another one for
He
you.
don't
Can
throw interceptions.
Jamal Williams? Can Jamal Williams score a damn touchdown today?
Give him
Can
the ball,
Jamal Williams
please.
score a
Give
touchdown
him the
today?
ball. Give him the ball.
Ah, we
Because
paid him that damn money. He
Pete
scored
Carmichael did
16
not like giving
touchdowns.
Jamal Williams the ball, man. Pete
This
Jamal
is the
Carmichael.
Williams scores
Huh.
16
this is the
touchdowns
things
with the
I'm looking
Detroit
at,
Lions.
Saints fans. This is the things I'm looking at. I don't just watch one particular player. I don't just watch one particular group of players. I
Right.
watch the whole damn roster. I
Whole
want to see
roster.
Blake Groupie. Blake Groupie, can
Will
you make
Blake
a
Groupie
damn
make
field
a
goal?
field goal kick, an extra
Can you
point?
make a field goal today, Blake Groupie? Like these are the things that we as Saints fans we have to analyze. If you want to be, if you
Yep.
want to call yourself a true Saints fan, and you want to say that you watch football, you watch
Watch
everybody.
the
You
whole
don't
damn
just
team.
watch Derek Carr. You don't just watch Dennis Allen. You watch everybody out there because it's a team game. It's a team sport. This is NFL football, baby. We are back. This is week 1. Get
And
Hey,
hyped.
this is the
hey,
baddest.
please
And let me tell you
cut back
something.
on the
Right.
Anybody who
penalties.
want to
Cut
come
back
up
on
in
the
the chat,
penalties. No
you are
penalties today.
always welcome to the Baddest Sports Show podcast.
Oh, y'all. I
No
have
penalties
to catch
today.
my
Cut
breath.
back on the offensive penalties.
I have to catch
You
my
did a
breath,
good
y'all,
job,
for a
preacher.
second.
You did a good job, Pastor.
Hey,
Pastor
it's
EJ
one
of the
person
Who That Nation.
y'all failed to bring
Great
up,
job.
and
All
I
right,
know
now
that y'all
look.
Somebody
mentioned
pass
Chase
that
Young,
offering plate. Where that offering plate at?
but it's a guy
now
that y'all
look,
haven't
Pass
mentioned
that plate.
that I'm looking
now
that
look,
I would like
y'all.
to see.
The
Um,
next topic I gotta bring up now, y'all. I gotta talk a little bit about. I have to talk about Alvin Kamara today. Okay, I
Yeah.
know I mentioned a little bit of him today, but Alvin
Gotta
Kamara.
talk about AK.
Okay, is Alvin Kamara the same guy that we seen when we drafted him and won that Rookie of the Year? Is he the same
Yes.
guy? I need
Yes.
your
Yes.
thoughts on that. Every 504.
Yes.
Well, just like I told him, he wants that contract. And if you want the contract, you have this the game that he can make a statement today and say, hey, Saints, I showed you I'm still Alvin Kamara. This the game I'm looking for him. I got his jersey on. I think Alvin Kamara is gonna bust
I love it.
160 on him. He going for 160. He's scoring 3 touchdowns. The Saints are gonna run the football because of the scheme of Clint Kubiak.
Let's go.
Kubiak is a running type of coach. He's gonna run the football. You're gonna see Taysom Hill. The Saints are going to run for 250
Man.
yards on the ground.
Whoa,
I love it, Evan.
whoa,
I love it, baby. I
whoa.
love it.
whoa,
I love
Yes,
it.
whoa,
the
I
whoa,
love
Saints
hold
are
it.
on,
going to run the damn
hold
football.
on.
We ain't gonna be
I
back
love
there
it.
passing the ball all day long. They ain't gonna be no 300 yards by no Derek Carr.
Smash mouth.
Derek Carr gonna have 230 yards, probably 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. But the Saints are going to run the damn football, and it's gonna create. What's gonna happen is it's gonna keep Trevor Penny. It's gonna keep the pressure off. Because what does Trevor
Correct.
Penny do well? He run the football.
Run block. Yeah.
He
Run
blocks
block.
good of running on the run game.
Yes,
He's
he
a
does.
better run blocker
Run block.
than he's a pass blocker.
Yes, sir. I agree with
Okay.
that 100%.
I like that. I like that. Nas, I got a question for you, man. Taysom Hill is a captain this year. Taysom Hill
Yep.
is a captain this year. Nas, how do you
Tell him,
feel
Nas.
about
Well
Taysom Hill
deserved. Well
being a
deserved.
leader in this locker
Nostradamus,
room
tell
now?
him.
Well
Nostradamus, let's
deserved.
go.
I'll say he should have got that captain badge 3 years ago. He should have got that under Sean Payton, which says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I
You
like it,
right.
man. I think he deserves it. He's one of our
I mean, he's
best.
doing more now than he was with Sean Payton. I don't agree with Nas.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
He
hang on.
was
Man.
Yeah,
more of
he's
a
doing
Look,
more.
Wildcat.
I'm
He
gonna
was
say
more
this
of a
about
Wildcat
Taysom.
quarterback. Then now he's doing more. So I
Look,
disagree with you, Nas. Go ahead.
I don't know. Look, I'm gonna say this about Taysom. Taysom, regardless if he started and did all these other things and everything, Taysom, wherever you asked him to do, he has
He
done it
did.
in his career.
Yes,
He's
he did.
played running back, he's played kick
Yep.
returner, punt returner, played linebacker.
Yep.
He's blocking kicks. He's catching
So the hell
balls at
did.
tight
Did
ends.
everything.
I mean, what can the kid not do? He's throwing the football at quarterback. I mean, Taysom Hill has done everything that you have asked him to do. He deserves to be a leader, a captain on this damn team. And you know what? I say about damn time for this man. He deserves it.
That
He
man said
really
no more
does
Wildcat
deserve it.
power.
Mm-hmm.
He's the heart and soul of this football team. Taysom Hill is the heart and soul of this team.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I look at the Saints utilizing him more in the run game. I like what I saw in that preseason game, him getting carries from Derek Carr, not just getting a snap to himself. He was looking like a running back, y'all. He was looking like a guy that can actually challenge for the second spot as running back. So I really like what the Saints are doing, bro. I like the fact that when you saw in that preseason game, what did we see in that preseason game? We saw Jamal Williams against the 49ers. They were running him between the tackles. It looked similar to what we got him from. See, he didn't get the system under Pete Carmichael. Pete Carmichael do not consistently dedicate
Because
to
of
the
last
run.
year's system.
They don't. That system did not dedicate to the run. You're going with a Shanahan, Kubiak system that loves to run the football.
Right. That's
Yeah,
correct.
no. Tell him I'm
And
at
it's a
home. I'm not in
zone
Carolina.
run.
I'm at home. I'm just in the truck. See,
I
I'm at home.
Oh, yeah,
I
in
gotta,
addition.
I gotta point out this
Take,
comment by Nashville Saint. Nashville Saint, this is a very good question. He says, I'm looking at the Trevor Penning versus the David and Clowney matchup. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. This is a great way to start the season for Trevor Penning. This is gonna tell me everything I need to see for Trevor Penning today.
This is true.
And I don't think a lot of Saints fans realize that Clowney is over there in Carolina this year, y'all.
He just came off his best year.
Yes, he did. So this is gonna be a huge matchup
No, I'm looking
for
forward
Trevor
to this.
Penning
I think
today.
y'all giving too much. You know, y'all got to remember that Trevor Penning is going through similar to what you see Andrews Pete did. Andrews Pete, everybody, the fans was giving Andrews Pete a hell too, and Andrews Pete became a Pro Bowler. So I'm not saying that Trevor can be. I think that it's just some people take time, man. And if you want to get the best out of him, let him play against better competition. It's only going to make him better. And I'm not willing to say, in the last two preseason games, y'all haven't heard Trevor Penning name being called. The man is getting better, y'all. I mean, we got to have some kind of optimism. We got to be some kind. And I notice y'all never name our number one draft pick. Y'all never bring up our number one draft pick. Isn't that
Police
a great thing?
Fuaga!
That's the man you need to be
Nobody
looking
brings
at.
up Falaga. Nobody brings up Falaga.
Hey,
it's because
Still a
what?
rookie out there.
He's doing.
I can't
Him
wait
not
to
being
see
called out
Fuaga
lets you
play
know he's
today.
doing good.
I can't
That
wait
lets you
to
know
see.
he's doing good.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see Fuaga play today because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this kid is gonna be an All-Pro in the NFL.
Wait.
I am not exaggerating this. From day one, since he hit rookie minicamp, the man stood in that damn offensive line room, and he stood out like he's been there for 15 straight years in the NFL. This man looks ready and prepared to go to block somebody and put somebody in the dirt today. I'm ready to see Fuaga play today, man. I think Saints hit it on the head.
You want to know what? You want to know what's been helping Fuaga?
Real quick.
Could y'all make sure
He been
everybody
going
on the
against
panel
Granderson
and
in
everybody,
practices.
now,
Let me
hold up,
just say this.
listen, Nas. Everybody, could y'all hit the like buttons? The more you hit the like buttons, the more we get people to look at our channel. So please hit the like buttons. Also share the video.
Also, too, this is the link to the chat. If y'all want to go ahead and come in the chat, there is the link right here in the chat to come on here and join the rest of the podcast. We got Ever 504, Nas, Master Davis, and Uncle Henry in the chat,
Please
y'all.
tap
So
the
y'all
like button.
come on over.
Hey, why
Come.
how come nobody mentioned, right? Y'all mentioned Cameron Jordan. Everybody mentioned Chase Young. Everybody looking at Chase Young. But what about Carl Granderson? The man coming off his
Oh, I
best sack
just mentioned
season.
him.
Nobody
I just mentioned him.
nobody understands.
That's who Fuaga has been in practices
This
against.
man,
That's
well,
why
let me
he's
out.
been getting better.
He's gonna be the one y'all have to look at. because of the fact that if he's coming off his best season in sacks, he's improved each year. It's not like this man has improved each year for y'all,
I
right?
like that. I like that, Master David.
That's the man really that's going to have to help Cameron Jordan, because when Cameron Jordan is not in, who's going to step in?
That's
Y'all
right.
looking at Chase Young. Carl Granderson has to step up right now.
And nobody brings up Carl Granderson because he was an undrafted player who played out of the University of Wyoming, and a lot of people don't know he was at a big school and he had got kicked out of the school, and Wyoming gave him a shot to play. He was I think it was Alabama, but he had lost his scholarship because he had some
Yeah.
personal issues, and he got a chance to go play in Wyoming. And then when he got his shot it was Sean Payton gave him a shot. The man has gotten better through all his years.
Yes,
He has
sir.
gotten better. I mean, his sack totals. He had 10 sacks last year, and
Hey,
that's big. He led the league
8.5
in
actually.
sacks.
I really like to
Yeah.
compare him, y'all, to Trey Hendrickson.
And he got paid. He got paid for that too.
And
I,
Brissett.
I like to
Oh,
compare
Lionel.
him.
Shout out to Lionel for bringing our.
I like to compare Carl Granderson to Trey Hendrickson because this was a case where the Saints believed in Carl Granderson. They
Yes.
kept Carl Granderson instead of letting him go. You know, Trey Hendrickson, they believed him, they loved him, but they let him go. Carl Granderson, this is a situation where they believed in somebody, they stuck with him. It took a while for Carl Granderson to develop, and look how well he's developed in the league. This kid is he's going to be the guy that's going to basically replace Cameron Jordan, and it's going to be on the opposite side of Chase Young.
Lionel Scott has brought something in the chat. Lionel Scott talked about Brissett. Let me tell you something about Breezy. I'm going to call him Breezy, y'all. Let me tell you something about Breezy. That dude there is becoming an animal for the Saints.
Yep.
That dude there is that was the biggest steal for the New Orleans Saints to get that dude where they got him. That dude there is, I'm telling you, he's so big, and then we picked up the dude from Washington Commandos. You're putting them two big monsters down there. It's gonna be something. That's an
I'm
underrated
telling you, yeah,
Ridgeway.
you're right, man.
John
You're right.
Ridgeway.
John Ridgeway,
300 something pounds.
the third junior.
Yep.
And you putting them
Hey,
with Brissett.
Lucas
them boys
Patrick
on
was a
that
good
line,
get
man.
for y'all too, though.
The line is
Lucas,
gonna be much improved.
I
Yes.
love Lucas. Lucas, I think he's the center for the Bears. He's a good player. I
Yeah,
think
he
he's gonna be
missed one game and they called him injury prone.
right.
That's
And
the
he's gonna
negative
be.
Saints fans.
He's also a key valuable pickup for y'all. I think y'all gonna put him at left guard at this game. But I think he's gonna have a good game. I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be a Pro Bowler for y'all for sure. I like his game, especially coming from center, and y'all trust him enough to play left guard. I think y'all got something going with him.
Y'all, I'm gonna bring this up as well. We got to talk about Dennis Allen. We got to bring this up. We got to talk about Dennis
On the
Allen.
last 2 minutes.
I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear this. I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear this right now.
Why you gonna start some shit?
A lot of y'all don't want to hear this right now.
We
But
should
I'm
do
gonna
this
tell you
earlier.
right now, Dennis Allen, with that sassy ass walk we saw in Houston, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Dennis Allen is trying to save his job.
Sweet now, you're a little sweet.
Hey, sweetness was
Sweetness.
he's trying to Sweetness is trying to save his job, y'all.
Y'all better leave Sweetness alone with Jake Hayner, because Jake Hayner in that pose, Jake Hayner with the pose, and Dennis Allen with the walk.
Look, sugar and spice. Sugar and spice, man. That's what I call him.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The reason why I'm breaking up Dennis Allen right now, though, y'all, because he is the damn head man. Okay, there's no denying it. We gotta ride into this damn season
with the man.
with Dennis Allen, and I'm gonna just tell y'all right now.
I don't care what negative Saints fans saying. I'm riding with Dennis Allen.
I think honestly, this is the first chance that we get to see. He got his own staff. He was able to get his own players, y'all. I think Dennis Allen knows the damn pressure is on him. He knows Saints fans don't like his ass. We all know this. But I think Dennis Allen, Dennis Allen is ready to go ahead and play this year. He's ready to go ahead and bring this locker room and bring the culture and change it and get these boys back in the playoffs, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, EJ, I want to respond to what you're saying, EJ. One of the things I'm gonna respond to why you were correct when you brought up this is his first time having a choice of an offensive coordinator. You got to understand when Dennis Allen took the job, he was never going to get another opportunity in the NFL. So he pretty much took a team that well, it's like Mick Loomis said, hey, look, you can have the job, but you got to keep Sean Payton's staff. That's not, you're not telling somebody to take over a staff that doesn't respect him. And for him to go out and get Clint Kubiak could save Dennis Allen's job, save the whole organization within 1 year. I'm telling you, one thing Dennis Allen have not forgotten what to do was what? Coach defense. As far as him coaching defense, nobody can tell me that he's not one of the best in the game.
We ain't gonna have no question about that.
Yeah, he's exceptional, man.
You put him with a good offensive-minded person, what would happen? This is
why I'm intrigued by it, fellas, because I believe I'm intrigued by it, fellas, because I say this is the first time that I see a defensive coordinator have somebody that he doesn't have to go ahead and dibble-dabble in the offense, because we know he doesn't know nothing about offense. So he's finally able to go give it to somebody that knows how to call plays on the offense and just say, hey, here, you do whatever the hell you want, make me look good, and we go ahead and win some football games. This is why I'm intrigued about this. Go ahead.
EJ, to piggyback off of what you're just saying, I'm glad that Clint was willing to come here. After what happened last year,
I mean, come on, man. He know that Dennis is a lame duck coach. I mean, I would have been scared to come here.
Yes.
I'm just glad that he took that opportunity to say, okay, you know what? I didn't have to leave, but I'm going to go ahead and go somewhere and do something great somewhere that needs somebody like me.
I'm so glad you brought up that point on, and I'm not even trying to cut you off, man. But
no, go ahead, EJ.
A lot of y'all need to give Dennis his props on recruiting, man. This man can recruit. The man can recruit.
Yeah.
I mean, he can get anybody basically that he wants.
He almost got Justin Simmons.
He almost got Justin Simmons this
because there was only 2 teams that was interested in him.
Because aside from players, that was a dang good pickup by Dennis Allen to come get that man on the squad, because we needed somebody that wanted to run the ball. He went and got
He's got Chase Young. And I know he's gone right now. He was able to get Jarvis Landry. We got Tyrann Mathieu. Look at how he's able to go ahead and recruit and get players to come here, man.
Y'all sure he did that?
It is Dennis' choice of a quarterback, but let me respond to Derek. That wasn't his first choice. Derek Carr was not his first choice. Deshaun Watson was his first choice.
That's true.
Dennis Allen wanted Deshaun Watson. He lost a bidding war to the Cleveland Browns. So when you say that his choice, he wanted anything but Jameis Winston. And I don't blame him, because Jameis Winston is overrated. And I've been telling y'all, that's why Jameis is, a lot of people in New Orleans are Jameis fans and forget all of the horrible things Jameis did when he was with Tampa Bay.
I ain't no Jameis fan.
It is true.
I believe you. I ain't no Jameis Winston fan, though. I just don't know about him. But listen, this is what I'm going to say about Dennis Allen.
Go ahead, Derek.
I let y'all talk to me all last year. Derek, you need to believe. You need to believe. So I'm going to he got it. I'm telling y'all now, he got 6 games.
Ooh, he getting 6.
He gets 6 games.
I give him 3, coach. I'm just playing.
I'm going to unleash the wrath of fury on this boy after the 6th game. I'm going to give him 6.
I'm with you.
Because even though if they look horrible today, all bets off, I might even go today. But because they're not supposed to lose to this team. Let's be fair. Even though
they're not. They're not at all.
They're not supposed to lose.
It's unacceptable they lose this game.
That's right.
I
will say this. Y'all have the toughest. Y'all have a tough next 3 games. And I feel that this is a good challenge for him. Especially as far as trying to show that he's a better coach.
Right.
When you look at Dallas and Mike McCarthy, well, can you be Mike McCarthy? Boom, get him out the way. All right, then you go to Nick Sirianni up there in Philly. Y'all, we all duke it out. Boom, you beat them. Then you gotta go to Andy Reid. Y'all got a good tough 3 games after this. So I would say this is an important game to win.
After that stretch, it becomes easier though, Master. Yeah. After that stretch, then you start dealing with the mid-tier teams. You know, that's the hardest stretch, the one that you just named. That's
So
a
let me
hard
ask,
stretch for us.
But you know
let me
what?
ask you
But
this.
you know
If we
what,
go
y'all?
2-2, I'm happy.
I'm not. Look, I would much rather it be that way. If you're gonna go play the tough schedule, play it early. Because if you're playing it late in the season, teams get better as
As
the
the
season
season go
goes
on,
on.
Right.
So when you're playing it early in the season,
catch them while they catch it early.
y'all just saw, the Chiefs and the Ravens game, and I know these are two heavyweight teams, but that was not the best Chiefs football that was played. That was not the best Ravens football played. That's week one. A lot of people are rusty. Early part of the season, you're gonna see a lot of teams that aren't gonna play their
Take all
best
this downstairs.
because it's the new season. Is they a little rusty? So I'm much rather have these teams in the beginning. You have a better chance to get these games in the beginning of the season. So I'm more
Shout
optimistic
out to
about it
Nashville Saints.
right now.
Shout out to Nashville Saints.
And
So
I
good to
agree.
see you,
I
brother.
agree with you because it's gonna be a lot of ups, downs, and adversity that everybody's gonna have to overcome. Because I think after y'all play the Chiefs, y'all got what, the Bucks after
Yeah,
that. So it's
yeah.
like I feel that y'all off. I think y'all bye week is gonna be like sometime in mid-November. So this stretch here will help and benefit y'all a lot, man. Knowing what type of
Yeah,
team
because
y'all
we got
are.
Atlanta. I think we got Atlanta before the Bucks.
Okay, well that's even better. You continue to face the teams because I think the Chiefs is gonna be playing the Chiefs is still gonna help y'all improve a lot because of the fact that if y'all beat the Chiefs, the momentum is gonna be high.
Right.
Like
It's gonna be
teams are
real
gonna be
high, and
looking
it's
left.
not hard to do because we played the Chiefs not too. I think it was a year ago, 2 years ago. We
Yeah.
went head
Well,
to
that
head
was
with
when
them.
Drew Brees was playing. Hang
Yeah,
on now.
but I'm
But
saying
Derek Carr played them. Derek
Derek
Carr
Carr
plays the
played him, brother.
Chiefs.
We lost,
But Derek Carr played the Chiefs. He knows what it is like to play the
and
Derek,
Chiefs.
Derek
Derek,
Carr.
Derek, Derek Carr played them with the Raiders.
Yeah,
With
but
the
Derek
Raiders.
Carr knows the Raiders. I mean, knows
Yeah, knows
the
the
Chiefs.
Chiefs. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
He
getting
knows
at.
the
He
Chiefs.
knows them though.
So,
yeah.
and then we beat them in preseason last year, which I know it was starters on starters. We beat them. Starters on starters. We beat them. But what I'm saying is this. I'm not. My thing is this. I'm looking for 2-2 the next couple of weeks. I don't mind a 2-2. If you
What's
go
the
two
two
and
you
two,
talking about?
I'm saying
He's
you win the
saying
first.
2-2 to start the season.
What
If you
two you
go
talking about?
if you win the Carolina game and
Okay.
you lose the next two, I wouldn't jump off the river. Okay, I jump into the river. Okay,
Or
because
you
you
win
would
the
go
next two,
because you have
or you
you
win the
would have
next
gotten
three.
through that gauntlet. You would have gotten to half of the gauntlet, and then you're gonna start playing a softer schedule. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
y'all play
That's
some
true.
hot soft schedules, yeah.
Let me get to this, y'all. This is my last point that I'm about to get to before we go into prediction time because this is week one, and everyone has their lofty predictions and everyone has their
It said
opinions
Drew
on
was not
where.
playing. Andy Dalton was playing. So thank you for correcting that.
Shoot, wait, hang on, hang
Not
on,
to
hang
get to
on now.
work, guys, but I got my prediction.
So Derek, do you not
I got
remember
us
when Drew Brees
24-17.
when Drew Brees played the
That
Chiefs
was another year, EJ. That
in
was another year.
2020? Hang on, in 2020 when what's his name, Alex Anzalone didn't get that doggone fumble in the end zone. Like, come on now, y'all. Like, hey, don't do
Damn.
that now.
He is right. I
You
remember
talking
that
to the
game.
guru now? Don't do that now. But I'm gonna talk to. I want to talk about. I just talked about Dennis Allen. I need to talk about Derek Carr. We talked about head coach, but the next tier level is quarterback, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. As much as Dennis Allen's been hearing all you damn Saints fans talk crazy about him, he's been hearing y'all talk crazy about him as
Derek
well.
Carr.
So I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. I think the man wants to go prove a lot of y'all wrong this year. I think Derek Carr is gonna play some really good football this year. If y'all really were studying the stats from last year, the kid missed, if I'm not mistaken, two or three games last year. And the fact that he only threw 8 interceptions
25
and
touchdowns.
and 25 touchdowns in those in the games, and he
He
threw it
gotten
for a
better
lot of
at the
yards.
end of the season.
He threw for a lot of yards, and we barely missed the playoffs at a 9-8 record. I'm just telling y'all right now, he's under a offensive coordinator that I'm very high on. That's going to put
If he
him in a
can beat
better
Jimmy G,
position.
EJ, that took the Jimmy G
All
that
he
took
has
the
to do,
49ers to the NFC Championship.
all he has to do is be a game manager. No, I'm not even really looking at Jimmy G. If he can be Jared Goff, If he can be Jared
Boy,
There
Goff,
we go.
you get a Jared Goff? Oh yeah, y'all.
if he can be Jared Goff this year, the Saints are gonna be a badass team. I'm telling y'all.
Can I
I'm
make one
telling y'all.
statement right quick?
Yes.
Okay, I think that sometimes as Saints fans, I'm gonna say Saints fans, we forget to be fans, but we become fanatics. And I'm listening to you talk about Derek Carr like this, like it sounds like we fanatics. We just hoping and praying that everything we
Huh?
talk about today is a hope and a pray. And I ain't sold on him. I just ain't sold on him, bro.
But what you
But
want? What
hey,
you want?
No,
Hold
hang
up, Derek.
on,
no.
hang
What
on.
Wait, let me
what
I'm
the
gonna, I'm
hell
gonna
you
answer.
want?
Let him
I'm gonna
finish.
answer.
Let him finish.
What you want
He got to
Saints
finish
fans
his
to do?
statement.
You want
Let
the
him finish
Saints
his
fans
statement.
to go in the
Hang on.
season
Let Derek
gloomy
finish.
and
He
pissed
got hey,
off?
hang on. He
What
got
do
a
you
right to
want,
that.
Derek?
you are
He
a
got a
fan.
right to
That's
that.
what
Go ahead,
all
Derek.
I'm
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
saying
You
is,
good?
unbelievable.
You
listen,
good, Derek? Go ahead. Go ahead, Derek.
What I'm saying to you is a fan is a person who loves their team. A fanatic is a person who believes in
Fans
the
are not
impossible.
fans of this man. What are you talking about?
Listen,
They don't
can
like
you
him.
let me finish? Can all I'm saying to you is if I'm not sold on that, that does not make me don't like my team, bro.
Right.
I told
That's
you,
correct.
Derek Turner does not like Derek Carr. He does not move the needle for me. He
That's
does
fine.
not make me. He does not make me believe he could go down there and slice up a
That's
defense in the last 2 minutes of a game. He does not
fine.
make me believe it.
Wait. He's the leading
Let me finish.
quarterback. He's the
Hey,
leading
hey,
quarterback
Evan
in NFL
504. Don't make
history
me
in
use the
coming back.
mute button.
Come back.
E. All I'm saying to you is if I believe, I don't care what you believe because you are a fanatic.
Right.
You
Yeah,
acting like a
we can
fanatic.
agree. We can agree to
I'm a
disagree on this
fan.
topic.
I'm a
Facts.
fan. I'm not a fanatic. You are a fanatic. So you gonna believe the
No,
sky is
I'm
purple
fair.
if
I'm
Dennis
fair.
Allen says the
I'm
sky
The
is
reason
purple.
fair.
why I see why he says that, and like everybody don't realize this. Like we talked about last year, right? We talked about Derek Carr from last year, but Derek Carr did a lot of thinking and dunking. Like when I know he has did that, like his QBR rating is too low to have a good stat line like that. That means that you know that in the beginning of his career, beginning of that year, he was thinking and dunking. He was not throwing the ball deep. He was playing it safe. That's the reason why his interception was poor, and it's just facts. He was not throwing the average yards per throw. He was not going. It was not excelling. He didn't start trying to do that until later in the season. So my thing is Derek Carr has a history of throwing more interceptions and taking bigger shots when he was at Oakland. I
Right.
think what the Saints fans want to see is can he really throw the ball deep? Can he really continue to throw the ball deep?
But
How consistent is he? And as far as
that
you
all
know,
comes down to Clint Kubiak putting him in a better
right,
position. That's
right.
why I feel like well, that's why it seems like I'm looked at as the fanatic and everything, and the hopes are high for me. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is my honest opinion about it. I think honestly, Clint is gonna put him in a better position to make better plays down the field
Coaching means a lot.
and
Coaching
not be
means a
so
lot,
dink
bro.
and dunk.
Did
And then
y'all
like I
not
Coaching
did
means
not
a
have a
lot.
bad OC last year? Didn't it, was just talking
Yeah.
about y'all bad OC?
right. And then and not just OC offensive line, y'all.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest
The
problems as
offensive line
well.
coach,
You know, the offensive
Doug
line did not
Marone.
protect him as well. So, like I said, there's no excuses this season. You know, I'm just saying what I'm saying with it being week one before everything starts and everything. I'm saying my opinion on
Ty
it.
Allen
But
has brought up
but
the dog.
there's
I'm gonna mute myself after this because
there is
this is what pisses me off about Saints fans that I'm listening to. Is the dark ages 9 and 8, or is the dark ages with bags on and 3 and 13? Because I'm
that's
trying
right.
to figure out what the dark ages for you. Because I'm old enough to remember bad dark ages.
That's
What is
right.
dark ages? 9 and 8?
Right.
To
You
make that make sense.
They
Okay,
used to
come
make the
on now.
playoffs.
okay. Let me answer that. So
I mean dark
every
ages.
time we
What?
okay. So when you bring up the dark ages, and then when I tell you, well, man, I miss the days of Sean Payton, you get upset. All I'm
But
saying to
because
you is,
but
wait, but let me go back. Let me,
Sean Payton won that one Super Bowl, and Sean Payton should have won like 4 of them. And the
okay,
last
bro.
couple of seasons,
Okay, so
Sean Payton is the reason we got damn Dennis Allen as the head coach. He walked out on us. Stop
That's
telling me
right.
about Sean
That
Payton.
you're
is
a
true.
fanatic.
That's
Don't
true.
you have never blamed Sean Payton for all of the things he
I
done. It
told
took
you
him too long to
he
put a
is the
defense
greatest.
around Drew Brees. He didn't give
He's
Drew
the
Truthfully,
Brees a
greatest.
defense.
truthfully,
He's the
He
greatest.
was a stat
Sean
machine.
Payton did y'all dirty. I ain't gonna
He
lie.
did us dirty, and you up here
You
talking
don't.
about Sean Payton.
Yeah,
That's
he did
right.
y'all pretty
That's
dirty.
right.
Okay, so
Get
then
out
my
of here
question
with
is,
that, man.
So wait, okay, so you saying that he did us dirty. So you mean to
Yes,
tell
he
me,
did.
hold on. Every week I've been watching, you never pick Derek Carr to be your player of the game. You never pick him. Because you inside deep down know you don't believe in him. You don't never pick him. Never. Every week we pick
I
you.
never
You
picked
don't
him for what?
for to be the person
The
to
player of
stand
the
out.
game, your
Player of
player
the
of the
Because
game.
I'm seeing what.
I
Okay,
picked him.
I'm
I
saying
picked him early.
Henry did today, and the reason why I didn't pick him is because I know what the game plan is
Well,
going to
hang
be.
on.
The,
Nobody ain't supposed to be
the,
picking
the
nothing
game,
because prediction time is coming up right in a few minutes.
yeah, and yeah, let's EJ, just go to the game plan. I mean,
All
just go
right,
to
all
the
right.
prediction.
Look, we going y'all. Since y'all couldn't hold your damn mule, we going to prediction time right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all. It is week 1. We are in 2024. It's another NFL season, y'all, and it's prediction
They're not even optimistic that we're gonna win.
time. Y'all, I'm gonna start with Oka Henry. Oh, I need a couple of things from you. I need, okay,
I'm on the
what
phone.
what is your record at the end of the season, and who is your player of the game for today?
Well, as I told you earlier, my player of the game was Derek Carr. 250 plus yards, maybe 252, 3 touchdowns, no interception. And my record at the end of the season for the Saints, oh goodness, I'm gonna say 11 wins, 6 losses. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going.
11-6. Okay. And last one more thing. Will the Saints win today or will they lose today?
They will win today. I think the Saints gonna put a whooping on these Carolina Kitty Cats, and I think the Saints gonna come on top, 35-20. Who that?
Okay. All right. Derek Turner. All right. I need that same thing from you. I need to hear, will the Saints win or lose today? What is your record prediction? And who is the player of the game today?
The Saints don't win today. The record is gonna be. I'm gonna go the same as all 11. I say they should win 11 games, especially get out this little script, this little trap part right here. And then the player of the game, I can't just pick one, so I'm gonna go to offensive line.
Okay. All right. Master Davis. Master Davis, Eagles fan in here, man. You know your team
And
just
ask him
played.
to predict his season too, because he is an Eagle fan. Go ahead.
Yeah, we know that you just played your game this week and y'all got a dub this week. So what I'm gonna ask you is I need your prediction of the Eagles record, and I need to ask you, will the Saints win today or will they lose today?
And what is our record?
I don't need that from him. I don't need that from him. I just need to ask
I was
him
about to say,
his
boy, because
team's record.
my prediction is fluid. I think we're going to go based off what I saw. It's going to be a long season, and this is not just a guaranteed, answer. But right now, we're looking at a 12-5 win season. I'm looking at.
Okay.
I think this game is going to be all dependent on the line of scrimmage. My MVP for y'all will be the offensive line and defensive line. It's going to have to be right there. That's what's going to win the ball game. The Saints has always been known as the front. That's define the Saints. And all how I know, you go back and look at the dominant performance from back then. Y'all always been known for that. So, and another thing is, if you look at it, I think y'all gonna win 28-17.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm hoping y'all can stop one man who said is going to have a breakout season. The Panthers is predicting it. It's not even Deontay Johnson. It's actually Jonathan Mingo. Actually,
Okay.
somebody on this live played Jonathan Mingo, beat him in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. That's a fun fact, guys. Every Gunye defeated Jonathan Mingo in the playoffs when they played Brandon. So that's a fun fact,
they,
guys.
they don't they don't know these things, man. They don't know these things.
Hey, he actually guarded him. Yeah, his best friend, though. You know what I'm saying?
They don't
Locked
know
up
that about
city.
my son.
So I was just letting you guys know that I got y'all winning. But if y'all can maintain Jonathan, because I think Jonathan is trying to have a breakout season, y'all gonna be fine.
All right. Nas in the background. I don't know if you in the background or are you still there, man. But if you are still there, I need to hear your season prediction record. I need to hear, will the Saints win or lose today? And also, what is your player of the game? Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. He's out of there. Every 504.
Okay, I got the Saints going. I got the Saints winning 38-17. I got the Saints running the ball for over 200 yards today. The Saints gonna run the football. Derek Carr gonna have 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I think this it's gonna moderate 260 yards. It's gonna be some great completions. He's not gonna be but the guy, my MVP of this game is gonna be the guy that nobody talked about in a long time, and it's gonna be Alvin Kamara. I got the season 11-6, 11-7. Is that 11-7?
It's 11-6 because you know they added that extra
11-6. I got Saints going 11-6 this year. I think the Saints' schedule at the end is going playing the tougher teams in the beginning is going to help the Saints in the end. The Saints going to win 11 games this year.
Okay. All right. For me, y'all, and y'all don't be afraid as well. I know I've been asking the panel this, but if y'all want to go ahead in your comments and answer these questions as well, we would love to see it as well and bring it up on the chat. But for me, y'all, I predict that the New Orleans Saints will win this football game today. The Saints will win this football game 28-17 in the Dome today. My player of the game today, I agree with Every 504. I think that Alvin Kamara will be the player of the game. I just think that, Alvin Kamara, we haven't seen Alvin Kamara be the guy that we've seen in a couple of years, and he's in an offense now that he's going to get the ball a lot, man. This is built up for him to eat today, so I think he will be the player of the game today. And then for me, my prediction record for me, y'all, and a lot of y'all gonna call me a little too optimistic on it, but I'm rolling with 12-5.
Yes, we're doing a post-game show. Everybody asking about
12-5. The New Orleans Saints will finish their record at 12-5 this season. Book it. Every Wagginej Jr., EJ 504 has called it. 12-5 this year.
12-5?
Yes, that's what I'm calling this year. That's what I'm calling. And a lot of those losses, I believe, this year at the beginning of the season, will be at the beginning of the season against those Chiefs, maybe the Eagles, maybe the Dallas Cowboys. But
either one of them stretch,
that's where a lot of our losses are going to come from.
And EJ, let me say this one thing to somebody in the chat. They said that Derek Carr never won the job over Jameis Winston. And I'm going to say this, sir. Derek Carr was brought here to take Jameis Winston's spot. They gave him the money, not Jameis. Jameis came back.
Beat Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Jameis, and he can't even beat Deshaun Watson. He's a backup quarterback.
Wait a minute, we still on that? We're still on Jameis Winston?
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all, we are at 12 o'clock. That means the game is just about to start, y'all. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all right now, we got a post-game show after this, and y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all, it is the baddest sports show podcast in the Deep South. I need a who that on 3, y'all. A 1, 2, 3. Who that?
Go Derek Carr.